Oh, okay. Finally. Oh my god. So, sorry about that, guys. I was still getting things ready, and I realized I was, Oh my god. So, sorry about that, guys. I was still getting things ready, and I realized I was running into some, technical difficulties of my own. And for some strange reason. Hmm. Is it weird to hear yourself while you're online? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks for online games. It's always really weird sometimes, but I'll just go with it. I don't know. I'm still working out I'm just gonna play this game, which is Doki Doki Literature Club, because I've heard so many things about it. And all I know, I'm going into this game completely blind. All I know about it is that I'm just gonna play this game, which is Doki Doki Literature Club. Is that it's supposed to be a horror game apparently. It just makes it seem like it's cute. It's supposed to be a horror game apparently. It just makes it seem like it's cute. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go into this game. Let's just go. Let's go into this game. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go into this game. Let's just go. Let's go into this game. Enter your name. I was gonna say NoFuses. Oh, and yes. Oh my God. Of course. Hi, my name is NoFuses. By the way, if you don't know me, Oh, and yes, oh my God, of course. Hi, my name is NoFuses, by the way, if you don't know me. Hmm. I will figure this out one day. I will master this, this OBS crap one day. But right now, it's just like every time I get on this, it likes to play with me so hard. I don't know why, but let's see it. Apparently they had a lot of talking. I'm gonna try to give them voices. Every time I get on this, it likes to play with me so hard. I don't know why, but let's see it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hey! That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today? But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep and more frequently I would get tired of waiting up. Oh, okay. But if she goes to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh my. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sorority catch up with me. But if she goes... I overslept again. But I got you this time. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I overslept again. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm a guy in this. I totally forgot. I was like, I'm a guy. I'm fine. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm a guy. And yeah, also this game is also a dating sim game apparently. So yeah, I'm gonna have to woo these lovely ladies. Yeah, also this game is also a dating sim game apparently. But did you wait for me after? Oh dang! But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. Oh dang! We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided to join? Good, I messed that up. A club? I told you already. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I just mostly go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's kind of like me. Besides, I just want to go home, play games and review games and anime. So what? Uh-huh. That's kind of like me. I was talking about how worried oh my god, I cannot talk today. Get together, come on. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize and how any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to not in the real world. You trust me, right? No, I don't. I don't trust you at all. Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. No, I don't. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by some carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. She's that perky, nothing bad could ever happen type person. Like, tried to find the bright side to everything. It's always rainbows and lollipops. Nothing bad could ever happen type person. The day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for any ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Duh, of course. Hello! Sayori. Sayori must come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if you're going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Oh, what happened? No, what? Well, then you can come to my club. That was her plan all along, ladies and gentlemen. We had no choice. You know what? Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Nini? Sayori? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. How's that working out for you? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. It's like saying you got it by default. You got it because you were there. You're vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. No. Oh, Matt. I said no automatically. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, tease. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told Eric. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I was like, so this is you told people something you weren't sure about, and now you want me to clean up your mess and make it true. Okay. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. A part of me wants to think it's kind of 50-50 with her. Like, she has an airhead personality, but I think if you took that away, she would be very smart and someone you not want to make an enemy out of. But it's a good thing that personality is there, so it balances out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I let out a long sigh. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That cupcake better grant you 3 wishes. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Oh, dang. Please forgive me if I mess up these voices, or there's no voice at all. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Please forgive me if I mess up these voices, or there's no voice at all. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Seriously? You brought a boy? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god, the horror. Ah, every man's worst nightmare. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ears and turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest of the club. I immediately like Yuri for some reason. Like, I think if I was really a guy, Yuri would probably be the one I would go for. I immediately like Yuri for some reason. Like, I think if I was really
Don't
a guy,
say things like that.
Yuri would probably be the one I would go for. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again. You have to pose. What? I don't know. Is it a pose?
Monika, is that right?
It's just that classic cute lean in with hands behind the back kind of pose. I don't know.
Is it a pose?
I'm gonna say it's not a pose.
It's just that classic.
She's just being cute. Monika smiles sweetly.
Kind of
We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Oh, at least you know. Well, you do know, but it's kind of like, try, say hi, something, see where it goes before you say out of my league. Is she super rich or something? Is she like student vice president of the school too? Like, yeah, I just give up because they look unapproachable. God, you guys can get your act together. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little. You too, Monika? Come and sit down. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me and poor Monika. Okay, get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little carried. Sorry, I keep messing up these words. I'll get them.
Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki wraps a tray and Yuri opens the closet. Are the cupcakes in the closet? Still feeling awkward, I take a sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monika and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. You ever done that? You just take a cupcake and you just kind of like... And then as you keep twirling it, you realize it's the same all around, so you just feel kind of like you were analyzing for no reason and just eat it. Me, I'm kind of like, get rid of the worst part when I eat a cupcake, so I eat the bottom first, and then I'll go for the top, because the top is full icing was the sweetest, obviously. Me, I'm kind of like, get rid of the worst part when I eat a cupcake, so I eat the bottom first, and then I'll go for the top, because the top is full icing was the sweetest. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this someone before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. Alright. It's always that embarrassed girl that's like, I didn't make these for you. Kinda did. But not for, I give on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, dang. I thought Yuri was talking, so I changed my voice a little. Oh, dang. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of hot tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress me. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. How are you insulted? I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Ugh. You gotta tell me, I was kinda forced to come here. I had no choice. I was bribed by cupcakes. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Isn't this the point of a debate club? You debate about things? You basically didn't like debating. It was basically your whole reason. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. You basically didn't like debating. It was basically your whole reason. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow this club before we graduate. A literature club is the same thing as a book club. That's what I'm saying in my mind. And for festivals, how would you attract your club for a book club, literature club? First thing that comes to mind is reading, or give away books, or maybe get an author to come out of nowhere and be like, hey, I'm visiting and I'm here for the literature club and yada yada yada. Or for maybe an anime reason, you can get a whole bunch of bookworm hot guys to just come to your club and just like, hey, I'm just gonna pay you all you gotta do is stand here and pretend you're reading for 5 hours. Right, everyone? Yay! Oh my god, I blacked out for some reason. For some reason, I just had a brain fart. I looked at the screen, I was just kind of like... Alright, back to this. Yay! Oh my god, I blacked out for some reason. For some reason, I just had a brain fart. I looked at the screen, I was just kind of like... We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agree. I said that word wrong, but whatever. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Just manga. Forum posts. That counts. There you go. We on the same same mind wave right here. Like, come on, we got this. Forum posts. That counts. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri's face the rim of her traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Same way. maybe that's why I like Yuri automatically. Like the moment I started, I was like, something about you I like. I think because just the personality itself, maybe. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read oh dang, this is me. I was about to do it in her voice again. Good God, must pay attention to the little swaps. When it's just one person, you know how they like pop forward just a little bit into the screen to just like if you didn't see the name, you saw the movement and you know who's speaking at that moment. But sometimes when it's me, there's no movement at all, so it's kind of like, oh snap, it's me talking. I forgot. I read a horror book once. You should have said I read a horror manga, because she automatically knows what book you probably referring to. What's hype? I definitely grabbed something I can relate at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh my God, my voice.
I hate horror.
Oh my God, my voice. I suspected this to happen, but not so soon. Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called.
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are.
Sayori saddles up behind Susie and puts her hands over her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes.
Why do you care?
I think that's impressive.
I'm not cute.
Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes me more than just confidence. Oh. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing students too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. Her face is like, I really don't want to, but you put me on the spot. That's what that face says right now. Like, dang it, I should not have said anything encouraging at all. But you put me on the spot. That's what that face says right now. Like, dang it, I should not have said anything. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yay, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get all more comfortable with each other to strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and oh, the saddest faces ever. Those faces are like, why? Lose my train of thought. Oh, the saddest faces ever. All four of her stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
lose my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I thought.
All four of her stare back at me with
You all defense against these girls.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? All you do is you turn around, take a deep breath, and then do quickly and just go, no, and walk out. That's all you gotta do. If you're that weak-willed that you can't stare 4 pretty girls in the eye and go, no, then that's what you do. All you gotta do. If you're that weak-willed that you can't stare 4 pretty girls in the eye and go, then that's what you do. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Remember when the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Like she knew from the get-go we were going to join. She was just like, the moment he sees these pretty girls, he won't be able to resist. He's going to think this is heavy. He's going to have to join. Like she knew from the get-go we were going to join. She was just like, the moment he sees these pretty girls. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
That was the original plan. I came only for the cupcakes.
If you really just came for the cupcakes,
That makes it official. That was
Welcome
the
to the
original
Literature Club.
plan. I came only for the cupcakes. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Girly anime pose.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? We must try.
Girly anime pose.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Since we're already here, yay! Walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk. With that, the two of us depart the club route and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Yes. Yes, you will be. You have 4 choices before you that you can choose from. Like, come on now. Will I be happy spending every day after school with these 4 beautiful women? That's a no-brainer. Like, come on now. Will I be happy spending every day after school with these 4 beautiful women? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That's the spirit. That's what that you need to believe in yourself right now. Alright. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight, which we have no idea how to write. Oh, okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ooh. We have no idea how to write. Okay, let's see. I want to win Yuri's heart. She's the one I want the most. Why isn't the club president? Okay, whatever. So, clumsy flower friends, special, sticky cloud couples, awesome prayer. Why isn't the club president? I'm gonna say special. Oh, dang it. Passion sparkle, range outside. Yeah, let's go with graveyard. Yes. Depression dart. Dang it! I should have went with the other one. Party jump rainbow. Intellectual. Split this. Yes. Okay, it's 2 for 2. I should have went with the other one. I've got nothing for Natsuki right here. I don't really care about you. Anyway. Okay. Pain, sensation, secretive insight. Let's say secretive. Yes. All right. Scars, contamination, embrace beauty, socks, mint, headphones. Let's say scars. Dang it. Let's say secretive. It's like 3 for 3. Like, dang. Forgive. Let's go with aura. Yes. Kitty, infinite, frightening. Let's go with frightening. It's like 3 for 3. Like, dang. Pleasure, heartbeat, whistle, despise, massacre, heavens. Let's go with massacre. Yes. All right, we got it. Holiday, daydream, hot memories, sadness, promise. Oh, geez. It's either disoriented or sadness. Let's go with disoriented. Yes. Fluffy, disarm, light, pop, email, melody, agonizing. Yes. Okay. every bad or negative word that you can probably think of for these options is probably Yuri's choice. That's what I'm trying to go for. Essence, cute dance, vertical, alone, say alone. Dang it. I'm about to say, if that's not you, I don't know what is in those options. Extreme, lazy, empty, vulnerable, chocolate king, marshmallow, fickle, extreme, punted. I don't know what that word means, so I'm not gonna choose it. Extreme, shame? Dang it. Vivid, wow, whirling. I don't know what that word means. Disaster. Disaster? Yes. Okay. Misfortune. Dang it. It's either misfortune or grief. Let's go with misfortune here. Oh, damn. I know anime isn't her. Anxiety, fear. Let's put fear. Dang. Sunshine fantasy. What? That's you? Oh wait, she didn't say she liked anime. Dang. Yeah, putting it together. Suicide. Ah, there we go. This one's probably the last one. Split misery. What? How is that you? Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little shame for me, but at least I'll keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Do you know how much brain power it took for me to write this poem all night long, making it as deadly and horrifying as possible just for you? You better love it. Write this poem all night long, making it as... Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan on just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a... Okay, sorry. My phone distracted me for 1.5 seconds. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds her help stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. It is. Okay, anyway says it is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependent.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Dang. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh my.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little I was thinking that. I was like, what, you jealous? As I had that thought that came up, I was like, yeah. You jealous. You jelly.
How come? You and he can become good friends.
As I had that thought that came up, I was like, yeah. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems opposed to the weird atmosphere she's put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal. When it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means up to me to rescue the situation. wonder if I'm gonna get options to speak eventually. If not, I'm gonna be really disappointed. I want options. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. And watch she give you a disbody head and say it's made out of candy. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it shouldn't keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, make out in that closet in the back right there when nobody else is looking, when they're out for a bathroom break. Discuss it if you want. Oh, okay. This is... How is this girl accidentally being cute? Some people got that natural talent, like they being cute without knowing they're being cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'm definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sinks her glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh? It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Sure. Just curious on how you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. You were thinking of me! Oh, that's so sweet of you! I see. There's something fairly obvious about that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. I see. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? I'm glad to hear. What's it about anyway? Well, why don't you read the back of the cover where the summary's at? Freaking lazy. What's it about? Don't worry about it. Read it. Why don't you read the back of the cover where the summary's at? Yuri closed the book and scans her eyes over the back. See, look, she did it for you. Oh my god. She made you look so lazy. The title, the book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking... Oh my god. She made you look so lazy. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, Her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who she can trust. Why? What do the human experience do with the main character? Now I'm interested in the book now. It was just like, went to a random person, please help me, then I don't know. I'm just theorizing. It was just like, went to a random person, please help me. Then no matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relations, and her life starts to fall apart. Is that? Are you about to tell me what's about to happen to us? Because I have yet to see the horror in this game. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You really made it sound like it's going to get nicer, so dark came from nowhere. Yuri gently gives all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Yeah, sometimes you get those book characters who don't want to do a certain thing because it goes against their morale of what is right and what's wrong, and it's just like, motherfucker, if we don't do this, we die. You need to throw your morals in the trash can so we can get this done. You can get them out the trash can when this is all over, because the evil person don't care what you think is right or wrong. They're gonna do it anyway. Trash can so we can get this done. You can get them out the trash can when this is all over, because the evil person don't care what you think is right or wrong. They're gonna do it anyway. I'm rambling, aren't I? That's just what I think, by the way. That's what I think. Most of the time in books, that's basically what happens. So I'm not trying to give people life lessons. I'm trying to play this game. That's just what I think, by the way. That's what I think. Most of the time in books, that's basically what happens. So I'm not trying to give people life lessons. I'm trying to play this game. Not again. What happened? I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Really? Because you had no problem noticing me staring at you for probably 2 minutes. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ah, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll slip into a seat next to yours. Just sneaking in there, huh? Just sneaking into the bubble. Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, you seem apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, bringing company with someone. I see. Well, just let me, tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. I hate that feeling when I read. I'm the opposite. I don't like it. I feel like when I'm reading and like something bad or something really good or maybe something really sexy happens in a book, I feel like everyone in my when I have the picture inside my head, I feel like everyone around me knows exactly what I'm thinking. so, so it's like it makes me self-conscious. I'm like, when I have the picture inside my head, I feel like everyone around me knows exactly what I'm thinking. so it's like it makes me self-conscious. It's not particularly a bad thing. Hey, what is it? Jacket, how you doing? No, I have not made it to Act 2. I think I would probably know if I made it to Act 2. I'm like still in the beginning of this game. I think I'm a little after the first poem. I just joined the club and everything, so yeah. What do you mean, aw? Yours in the corner of my eye. They've made a Doki Doki mod kit now? What is a Doki Doki mod kit? They've made a Doki Doki mod kit now? I glance over. It looks like she's reading it from my book instead. Why are you reading my book? Like, so sorry. Now I can make my own Doki Doki stories with a bit of coding experience. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that. I probably won't be any good at it, but it's always something to look into. I was just... you really apologize a lot, don't you? I probably won't be any good at it. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Yeah, you just getting closer and closer, aren't you, man? You just sliding right in. You might as well just put the book up in front of either you and just have a kiss. That's what you should do right now. I suppose so. Put the book up in front of either you and just have a kiss. That's what you should do right now. Interesting. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each leaning a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh, the shoulders touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. What? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after and flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're holding even closer together than before. Just go in for the kill. Just sneak a peck. Just go, just quick as hell, and just see what she says after that. We're holding even closer together than before. Just go in for the kill. Just sneak a peck. Just go. Want to hear what I got so far? As we pretend to be the characters. What do you mean? It's actually it's kind of distracting me. Well, of course it would be. You have a beautiful lady. What do you mean? Practically rubbing up against you, so I don't believe you. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. You could tell where his mind was at. He was like, Riff, what? What's going on? Eh? You could tell where his mind was at. He was like, Riff, what? What's going on? You'd never get to my point anyways. I mean, what do you want to hear my story? Sure, I'll hear your story. Go right ahead, man. Or girl. I don't know if you're boy or girl. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Sure, I'll hear your story. Go right ahead, man. Or girl. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ugh. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Don't you just hate it when you read two people sharing a book and they both read at different speeds, so you're just kind of like, you done? No? I'll wait. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violations. We continue the first page in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. What's my character name in here? I just went really simple and just used the same username, NoFuses. What's my character name in here? I just went really simple and just. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh my. Hey Yuri, think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a way. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Does he or he does? Well, I guess she's more. Kind of, I guess. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's like I can see into your head or anything. Kind of, I guess. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's like I can see into your head or anything. But there's kind of resentment of some of the mannerism. I see. Oh, the little moment's gone. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Don't worry, Joket. I am reading your story. Even though it looks like I'm not, I really am. I'm multitasking. Don't worry, Joket. I am reading your story. Even though it looks like I'm not, that's so embarrassing that you think that. I'm multitasking. That's so embarrassing that you think that. I should read it aloud, but it looks like do the characters just talk to each other the whole time? I should read it aloud, but I'm reading from within. I'm reading with my mind. Wait, I didn't mean it in a way or anything, bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? It's really good. I can tell this is like a scene that you made. Like, I can see inside my head like who's talking, and you made it a festival scene. Is that right? It's really good. I can tell this is like a scene that you made. Like, I can see inside my head like who's talking, and you made it a festival scene. Is that right? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Uh-oh. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Okay, everyone. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Oh, post-festival scene. Okay. Okay, so they most likely left the festival and they're talking and walking like, oh, did you enjoy the festival? Da, da, da. Okay, so they most likely left the festival and they're talking and walking. You look kind of down. Why are you down? We had a lovely shoulder-to-shoulder reading session just now, Yuri. You should be smiling with joy. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I can do more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? Oh. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Yeah, or at least the class the next day. I fixed things. You fixed... You said post-festival scene, so my initial thought is like walking away from the festival. It's a nice, stars are out, moon's out, the lighting is coming down. They're walking across the little sidewalk next to the ocean. I'm making my own scene inside my head as I'm saying this. The lighting is coming down. They're walking across the little sidewalk next to the ocean. I'm making my own scene inside my head as I'm saying this. What is that? Yeah! You just spelled yeah, or I don't know. Or you intended it that way. I don't know. You just spelled yeah. All right. Or I don't know. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, I did. I made sure. Yeah, my realization ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everything's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I can't wait! Oh, like Japanese style ice cream? Okay, I get it. Oh, you fixed it? Alright. Oh, like Japanese style ice cream? Okay, I get it. Oh, you fixed it? Alright. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can't already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. What? Who should I show my poem to? Obviously Yuri. Like, come on now. There's no question here. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Obviously Yuri. Like, come on now. There's no question.
Yuri seems to read the poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Yeah, it better be exceptional. We made this for you! Yuri seems to read the poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Yeah, it better be exceptional. We made this for you! I didn't even hear Yuri approach. Yuri, please don't sneak up on me like that. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Aw, don't be embarrassed. Come on, show me that blush face. I want a close-up blush face eventually. He's going to hate me. I can read your thoughts now? I want a close-up blush face eventually. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I can read your thoughts now? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yuri takes a break. Take a breath. Oh my god. So, what kind of writing experiences do you have? What? So are they whispering to each other right now? What kind of rank experiences do you have? What? So are they whispering to each other right now? Nope, not gonna work. Anyway, back to this. Nope, not gonna work. You use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry. Oh, okay. He's going to hate me was Yuri whispering to herself. Not brain reading. I was worried, but I was just like, I can hear her thoughts now. Oh, okay. So she was whispering, and I just happened to overhear her whisper it. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Really? Wow, that's a huge comment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. She's like, your first time? Wow, that's pretty good. What? This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Well, she's like, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Of course you know. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I'm able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable things I recognize in is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. Oh wait, no, she's not talking anymore. Oh my god, I keep doing the voice. And she sounds like an expert. Oh, now she's doing the voice. Yuri, come on. Of course, that's not something you can blame me for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning. by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Oh, really? Biased? How? Well, never mind. I bet if it's not anime or manga related, she's like, or cute, that she's probably like, whatever. I don't want it. I bet if it's not anime or manga related, she's like, or cute. That was a lot harder than the pure Monika block, or Monika explained it's a sequel of sorts to Doki Doki. That was a lot harder than the pure Monika block, or Monika explained it's a sequel. So Monika has a different personality or something in your story? Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Her smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my. Click outside poem area to continue. I can't even read that. It's all in nice cursive writing. I can't even read that. It's all in nice cursive writing. Okay, I get it. Okay. It was Monika breaking the fourth wall as a joke. Alright, I get you. Okay, I get it. Okay. Ghosts under the light. The talents of my... I'm gonna try to read this, but these very cursive writing, whenever I meet someone with this kind of cursive writing, I'm like, you need to translate your elegant chicken scratch to me, because to me, if I had an option, I would probably like get Google Translate, take a picture, and go, the tendons of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Are you a ghost? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's elegant and nice, but I couldn't read it. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. Oh, I wasn't thinking at all. It took you a long time to read. Yeah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. That's mild? So what's extreme poetry to you? You have to level it up. This is soft. This mild. This is totally extreme. Can you handle it? Something else to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? That's my first thought when I clicked the end. I was like, is this about a ghost? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. What? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining places of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more psalm putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. You do that. Who should I pick next? Let me check second in place. Who was that? It wasn't Natsuki. It was Sayori. Yeah. This airhead. Second in place. Who was that?
This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time?
Sayori. Yeah, of course. It's not that good. This airhead. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why I'm impressed. You impressed me, I'm sorry. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Yeah, she bribed us with cupcakes and pretty faces and dejected eyes. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yay! I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun. Okay. That will be my way of thanking you.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now you read my poem
too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh, dang, what's hers? Dear sunshine, the way you glowed through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or you trust me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What is with that last night? I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. But at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Oh, that makes me feel a little better about myself.
I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Is that an insult or a compliment? Yeah. Especially that last one.
I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Even though you were late to school.
This was so much fun.
Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next time
I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Makes me think this won't be the last poem we ever put together in this story. Makes me think this won't be the last Alright, I'll just go for the 1/3 in place, Natsuki.
Dot dot dot.
Alright, I'll just go for the 1/3 in place, Natsuki.
If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Haha, she's like, no, please don't. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh man.
Is it just me, or does this one kind of feel harsh? Like, just piercing the soul. It's like saying, people can try, but that's about it. I'm like, oh. He just said try. Doesn't mean you'll succeed. Just try. It's just like her.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. You like it?
You lying son of a bitch. There's no way you're into that. No, that... It was a good poem, but just the sass I felt through the poem. There's no way you're into that. No, that... It was a good poem, but just the sass.
Just be honest. I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated.
Oh, I butchered that word. But moving on.
And stuff.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. It did. It hit me a bit hard. Yes, exactly. Like in this poem. I like when it's easy to read.
Oh, I go more. I got more. I was like, I go more. Oh.
Like in this poem.
Then go right ahead, okay? I am listening and reading.
More, I got more.
Do not think I am not, but I am. Then go right ahead, okay? I am listening and reading.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartened. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it's pure. I said pure. Oh, geez, I cannot read today. It puts more weight on the wordplay. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it's pure. I said pure. Oh, geez, I cannot read today. It puts more weight on the wordplay. All these Japanese anime noises that you keep making in the story. It just makes me laugh. I don't even know how to say that word. I don't know. All these Japanese anime noises that you keep making in the story. Natsuki suddenly gets a pale expression on her face. The other three look worried as well. Yeah, from that noise, I bet they would be.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Yeah, from that noise, I bet they would be.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Yeah, it did.
It felt really heartless. Your poem did. It was like, oof. Like immediately as I read that last line, it was like, ah! I was like, huge. Good God. felt really heartless your poem did. It was like, oof. Like immediately after I read the last line, it was like, ah! I was like, huge. Good God. Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, who's player? He said, are you adding another character? And I didn't know.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I
Yeah, I
realized.
saw that too. I was like,
That's what it
player.
means to be a. That's what it means to be a
are you adding
pro.
another character? And I didn't
I'm
know.
glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Good for you. Be the bigger man. Hi. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club? Like new activities or things to get better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
I saw everything, Joket. I saw it all. You cannot hide from the chats. I saw everything, Joket. I saw it all. You cannot hide from the chats. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway,
Want to share your poem with me?
hers is probably gonna be the most impressive poem ever. I've got high expectations for her poem. It's kind of embarrassing.
But I guess I have to.
You and your anime cute pose. I've got high expectations for her.
Don't worry.
Poem.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past.
You and your anime cute
Yeah.
pose.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. But just to be clear, we are in the classroom right now. Am I right?
Yeah,
No, yes, maybe?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But just to be clear, we are in the classroom right now. Or are we somewhere else?
I guess I understand you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
Or are we somewhere else? I guess
That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of magic.
that's why I wrote it like that. Because I knew Yuri would go for it. I'm thinking 10 steps ahead of you. That's why I wrote it like that. Because I knew Yuri would go for it. I'm thinking 10 steps ahead of you. Okay, so you're in the classroom. All right. I just had to make sure to myself so I can just imprint the classroom image that I see before me inside my head. You're in the classroom. All right. I just had to make sure to myself.
Yuri likes it when
So I
readers
can
are
just
left to derive their own
imprint
meaning
the
out of it.
classroom image
It's very
that I
challenging
see
to write like
before
that
me inside my
effectively.
head.
By allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances, it can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at least point. Blah. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't say that. Let me read your poem first and let me judge it before you say things like that and say you're not at the same level with somebody else. Don't say that. Let me read your poem first and let me judge it before you say things like that and say you're not at the same level with somebody else. I'm helping the developer learn my faces? Ooh. Is that another fourth wall joke? I'm helping the developer. I know you exist, creator. I am helping you. Is that another fourth wall joke?
Don't worry about it.
I know
You do your own thing.
Creator. I thought so. It felt like one, and it sounded like one. So yeah, that was pretty good.
Don't worry about it.
I thought so.
You do your own thing.
Like one, and it sounded like one. So yeah, that was pretty good.
Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Oh, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
When am I leaving this classroom? Good God. Where is the horror in this? Where am I gonna see it? I wanna see it. Not that I mind seeing cute, all this cuteness all the time, but it's just like, oh, these some hard conversations. Where is the horror in this? Where am I gonna see it? I wanna see it.
I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I like to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't feel yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I'm pretty sure I have to impress everybody in this game. Haha. I'm pretty sure I have to impress everybody in this game. Oh, it takes forever to get to the horror. Aw, man! You're telling me I got a long way to go, huh? It's just that it's in here. That's all you need to know. It's basically what you're saying. Aw, man! You're telling me I got a long way to go, huh? It's just that it's in here. That's all you have to wait until the day of the festival for Spook 1. When is the festival? Am I anywhere near this particular event? Probably not, but I'm crossing my fingers still, hoping I'm somewhere close. I'm not? Oh, jeez. Probably not, but I'm crossing my fingers still, hoping Anyway, do you want to read the poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm not? You should be pretty proud for someone who claims not to be very good. I know it's always the ones like, it's the ones who always say it's not good, and then you read it, you go, this is fantastic. What are you talking about? Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the same, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, geez, you wrote. I have a scroll bar for this one. Oh, geez. Okay, hole in the wall. I couldn't. Oh, jeez. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the side was looking in. It feels kind of creepy, but it's very deep at the same time. I don't really read poetry much, but that's what I'm getting from this one. It feels kind of creepy, but it's very deep at the same time. I don't really read poetry much, but that's what I'm getting from this one. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Maybe she's spying on an ex or something? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Maybe she's spying on an ex or something? The festival is after the weekend. The weekend is after 3 or more days, so you got 5 days. No. So long. Why? Why, Gabe? Why do you hurt me so? So long. Why, Gabe? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is home, better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're getting a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect that you will never make any progress. It's kind of true. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Or get an editor. That's what they're paid for. Kind of true. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. What kind of pen do you have? So just move your hand and go with the flow. Oh, you're talking about on paper as you're writing and there's just a big puddle. Okay. I was wondering, like, if she just, she took a pen and she just laid on the ground, laid on the table, and it suddenly made a puddle of ink. I was like, what? I was like, oh, if you stop. Okay, I get her advice now. Oh my god. That's my table and it suddenly made a puddle of ink. I was like, what? Oh, if you stop. Thanks for listening. I get her advice now. Oh my god. Phew. I guess that's everywhere. I placed around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. But you had like what, 2 or 3 of them say that it was really good, and they were surprised for their first time. What are you talking about? We are good, poet. We are awesome. You had like what, 2 or 3 of them say that it was really good. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature class after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori, Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles silently. You better pick a pose, Yoket. Just pick one and just go with it. And if you don't like it later, just reverse and pick another pose. What's with this language? Pick a pose, Yoket. Just pick one and just go with it. And if you don't like it later, just reverse and pick another pose. What's with this language? Yeah? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, she's talking about her handwriting because it's so fancy. It's like that fancy chicken scratch. So you just look at it, you're like... Don't worry, I was just like you, Natsuki. Don't worry, I'm on the same page with you for once. Her handwriting because it's so fancy. It's like that fancy Thanks. Yours is cute.
Don't worry, I was
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to get something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. It really didn't.
She's trying to find something nice to talk about, but because it's so hard, she can't really say anything. She's kind of like looking like,
it's cute? That's all you gotta say?
she's trying to find something nice to talk about. But Pose 5 has multiple expressions too. I gotta find all the expressions. Would you have to unlock the expressions or something before you can choose one? Or is there like a long list of expressions and you didn't know what to choose? Would you have to unlock
What to pick,
the
not what to
expressions?
choose. Oh my god. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Or is there like a long list of expressions? And you didn't know
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Oh, dang. Tone it down a little bit, Natsuki. Good God. She's just trying to be nice. You just going at her. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And he did too. So, based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, she's about to go ham.
There are poses 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The letter next to them determines the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 faces each. A through L. That's quite a bit. Good luck with that. That's all I can say to you is just good luck. Just go with what you think is best for the scene that you're trying to create, and you can't go wrong. That's quite a bit. Good luck with that. That's all I can say to you is just good luck. Just go with what you think is best for the scene that you're trying to create, and you can't
Excuse
go wrong.
me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time fashioning my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, so unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And he likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh. You better not come at me. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yare.
What's with this change in music? Better not come at me.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that he appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Why are you fighting over me? And watch me come into the conversation and be like, we're not fighting over you. I bet you that's what's going to happen. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly easy.
Oh! Oh no. Oh dang. She ain't backing down. She's like, you wanna go?
Let's go.
Ooh. Oh! Oh no. She's like, must stop this fight at all costs. Dang. She ain't backing down. She's like, you wanna go? Let's go. She's like, must stop this fight at all costs. Oh my god, need the pose. Oh my god, need
Is everyone okay?
wrong voice.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as he started showing up.
First of all, that's not how our boobs work. You know, we don't see a guy with tattoo and they just suddenly just go. It just doesn't happen. I'm sorry. First of all, that's not how advertised doing this, someone just goes. It just doesn't happen. I'm sorry.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little.
This definitely. I knew someone was gonna do. I knew someone was gonna try to like stop it, and they just. I thought it was gonna be me, but I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad I didn't take that hit.
I don't like fighting you guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. I thought it was gonna be me, but
She just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. They started it.
if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convolulated? I don't know if I said that right. For no reason. The meaning should jump out in the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. That's kind of the point of poetry. Most poetry that I've ever read in my life, I had to pretty much figure it out. Natsuki is implying Yuri got a... What? Okay, where did you get that hit? Where did that come in? She got a boob job? I came in yesterday. So unless she already planned the boob job, I don't see how that had anything to do with me. The internet. The internet can make anything happen. That's what you're saying, basically. As long as the internet exists, we can get boob jobs within a couple hours of meeting a guy that we might like. Is that what you're saying? The internet can make anything happen. That's what you're saying, basically.
Help me explain that to her.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning that most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? We said we don't want to be in this fight. Well, how do I get dragged to this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, help me, Sayori. I'm gonna go with my girl Yuri because one, like I said before, many times in this stream, I want Yuri's heart. All the girls are in here. I want Yuri's heart. So I'm gonna take her side. I'm sorry, but not sorry, Natsuki. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. Say, wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all.
Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Yeah, I guess so. Go with help me. Oh, it's too late. I'm sorry, I saw your comment too late. I already picked a side. It's fine, Yuri. Besides, I never say help me, Sayori. I'm sorry, I saw your comment too late. Oh, you saw it? Okay. I already picked a side. I understand. You're a seriously talented writer. Okay. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... Hold on for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh, you never saw the I never saw it help me Sayori option? I'm sorry, but you missed mine. My bad. Um my only advice to you is YouTube. YouTube or go watch a streamer who hasn't played the beginning of Doki Doki Literature Club yet. Because unfortunately, you missed my help me Sayori. Because I didn't pick it. I'm sorry. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding?
That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. You already apologized, don't you think you should too?
What I did.
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't
need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Suzuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out.
You know what?
On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Really? We said it at the same time? What comes next is the answer. Really?
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that. Look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I usually approach her and sit on the chair. Kappa Pride comes next. Oh my god. I don't know what Kappa Pride is. Empty slot. Kappa Pride comes next. Oh my god. I don't know what Kappa Pride is. No. Return. Okay. So I don't know what Kappa Pride is. Oh, it. Kappa Pride without the is 8. Oh, okay. Thank you for clearing that up for me. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here because I've ran out of time for it. I've actually gone over my time just a little bit, but then again, I did start the stream late because I had some technical difficulties that happened right. It was my time to start, so yeah. Let's see. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The next time will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, but I'll be playing Final Fantasy 15 tomorrow. Okay? Final Fantasy. The next time, I'll let you guys know the next time I play Doki Doki Literature Club. It's really good. It's really cutesy. As you've told me before in the chat that I'm a long way from any scares, and I can't wait for those. So I want to see them. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Final Fantasy. Hope you guys enjoyed that too. Until then, see you later.